My sister abandoned her 4-month-old baby on my doorstep when I was 26. 12 years later, she came back and accused me of stealing him. At 22, my sister Jolene left her infant son with nothing but a diaper bag and a note. I can't do this. Please take care of him. I was 26 single, earning just $14 an hour, and suddenly raising a child I never expected. That first week, I called her 63 times. Every call went unanswered until her number was disconnected. When I contacted our parents, they told me she'd moved to California with a boyfriend and wanted no part of the situation. They offered no help, no money, and no way to find her. It was just me and a crying baby in a tiny one-bedroom apartment, struggling to afford formula. A judge granted me temporary custody after seeing the note and phone records. 8 months later, I received full legal guardianship because Jolene ignored every court notice. I kept his name, Wyatt. It was written on his hospital bracelet, and I assumed it mattered to her once. Raising Wyatt cost me more than I can explain. I lost my apartment because children weren't allowed. I moved into a cramped studio above a laundromat that constantly smelled like bleach. I worked a front desk job during the day and cleaned offices at night while an elderly neighbor watched Wyatt for free. For 2 years, I survived on rice and canned beans so he could have formula, diapers, and clothes he'd outgrow in months. When he got ear infections, I spent hours in emergency rooms because I couldn't afford insurance. I missed promotions because I couldn't stay late. I gave up most of my 20s raising someone else's child, and I'd do it all again. When Wyatt was 2, he called me mom for the first time. I cried so hard that he started crying too, and we ended up hugging on the kitchen floor. At 5, he asked why he didn't have a dad. I told him families come in different forms. He looked at me and said, "You're enough, Mom." I loved those words so much I tattooed them on my wrist. By age 12, Wyatt had grown into an amazing kid, honor roll student, soccer player, and the kind of person who could make anyone laugh in seconds. He knew Jolene was his biological mother and that she hadn't been able to care for him. He rarely asked about her. Then, 3 months ago, everything changed. One Saturday morning, someone knocked on the door while Wyatt was at soccer practice. It was Jolene, 12 years older, bleached hair, expensive sunglasses. She smiled as if she'd only been gone a few days. "Hey, sis." Then she walked inside and started looking through family photos. Pictures of Wyatt's first steps. Missing teeth, soccer trophies. She picked up a school photo and smiled. "He looks just like me, need to leave," I told her. "I'm his mother. You left him on my doorstep with a note. I was young and scared. I got sober. I got married. I want my son back." She said it as casually as someone collecting a package. I reminded her that she had no legal rights. She laughed. "Biological mothers can petition for custody if their circumstances improve. Mine have." Then she said something that chilled me. "I've already been talking to Wyatt." My stomach dropped. She had found him through his school's soccer page and started messaging him. When I checked his tablet, I found 26 messages. In them, Jolene claimed she was his real mother. She told him I took him from her. She claimed she'd spent years trying to get him back. She said I blocked her from seeing him. She told him I stole him. Every word was a lie designed to make a 12-year-old doubt the only parent he'd ever known. When Wyatt came home from practice, I could see the confusion on his face. Quietly, he asked, "Is it true? Did you keep me from her? Did she want me back?" I went to my fireproof safe and pulled out everything. The original note, court documents, phone records, every piece of proof. "I didn't steal you," I said. "I was handed a baby, and I chose to love him when nobody else would." Wyatt read the note 3 times. Then he looked up. "She said you made this up." "I know she did." His next question broke my heart. "How do I know who's telling the truth?" I handed him the rest of the records, guardianship papers, certified mail receipts, and the judge's final order terminating Jolene's rights after she failed to appear in court. He read every page silently. When he finished, he stood up, walked around the table, and hugged me tighter than ever before. "I'm sorry, Mom, you have nothing to apologize for." Last week, Jolene filed for custody. My lawyer says the petition won't go anywhere, and Wyatt already blocked her number on his phone.